Hello, boys. Just doing the setup of the webcam. I will be with you in a second. I think you can see it as well this time. It's okay. I just have some settings and some calibrations. Ah. And we are live. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Today we're going to continue with the village. In particular, I did some improvement to this part, which is the entrance of the village. I added this rope, which I don't know if is really good or not, but at least it gives a bit of a variation with the pure wood, and so I think at the end is good. And yeah, I'm trying to add now the sign, and the sign I was doing it in GIMP and trying to understand how I want to write the city name. If we want to do it I mean, I don't know. I'm thinking if we should do, I think I can just do it normal, and then we can bevel it or something like that. The problem is that someone was saying that the signs were too dark to see, right? They said they were too dark, so I think we need to use a bit of a brighter color. The problem is that if I go like this, we can try something like that, and then we can try to bevel. I hope we can bevel a layer with the image, no? Let me try. Is it possible, or is working only on saying to image? So probably I need to transform this layer to an image layer. Let me try to duplicate it. Then we hide one, and we can I convert this to what? Okay, I think like this. Now this one is an image. It got converted to an image, so I think that now we can bevel, or we can do other operations. One second. Just want to switch to the other music. Okay. Now I think we can bevel. Yes and no. I think it's probably the opposite, no? Oh, it created a completely new image? Okay. I mean, why did that? Can you go negative? Like... No. You cannot go negative. The problem of this is that it doesn't really look... I mean, I wanted to do the opposite. I wanted to do the opposite. Interesting. I'm searching which one can be the best to do. I mean, to look like he's carved, you know, because I want the text to be carved into the. Let me see if someone can help me. Easy. GIMP carve text. Or engraved. Engrave probably is called, huh? Engrave text.
Selection. And we can do this by going up to the select menu.
Yeah, it's so old. This video is so old. Like.
And now when we apply our drop shadow, it'll give this text the appearance of being engraved in this wooden background. So we can apply the drop shadow by going up to the filters menu and then select light and shadow and drop shadow. And we can use these default values here of 8 and 8 for the X and Y off. And you can see that this text now looks at settings. We're going to set the X and do another drop shadow.
So he's doing it with the trick of the shadow. It's not a bad trick. I think it's not a bad trick. I understand. So, but in that case, we need to do it. Okay, let me try that. The only thing is that we need. So we need what we need. We need the text as is. And then what he's saying is that we drop a shadow. We drop a shadow, we drop a shadow. I don't know why there is not one list, all alphabetical. Will be so much easier than searching through 20 menus. This emboss is here, but engrave there is also. Engrave there is also, huh? Wait, let me try engrave with the background, see what it does. Why is doing this? Don't understand. I don't understand this. I mean, this is engrave? What do you mean engrave? Doesn't look like engrave at all. Hello Sean, hello Marcelo. Yeah, I posted on Discord. If you are not on our Discord, Sean, I think you should join it. So that I posted on Discord that today I was not streaming during the afternoon. Because I was out, I went out to see some stuff and... I mean, why engrave is working so bad? And why I cannot find shadow? This guy was saying this version of Blender is super old, but sometimes there are some similarities. It should be under filter, light and shadow. Drop shadow. Filters, light and shadow. Drop shadow. Okay, I see it. Yes, I just didn't see it. So he's doing this, but he's doing it the opposite way, which is exactly what we need. So he's doing it with a minus X or with a direction, with a different direction.
Shadow. Its default values here of 8 set, and the blur radius to pull the opacity. And you can see that this text now looks like it's in
yeah, it's using the default like 8.8.15. Yeah, the point is that we need it inside. So to do it inside, I think we need to select. I'm just trying to understand if there is a way to do it. No, I think we need to do... we need to do what this guy said. So to select the actual text. And then with this selection, I think we go directly on the wood, and here we drop the shadow. I think that's the idea. Even if like this doesn't seems to do. Use the selection as input, yes. Use the selection as input. Mode replace. But I don't see erase. I don't see the shadow at all. Why? It will appear after I click OK? I don't think so. It's not doing it. Should I invert the selection maybe? No. No, it's not doing it. Why? What is the difference? It's not doing it for us. He's doing it if I do it on this, but yes, on this is doing it. But it's doing it outside, not inside. I need it inside. Don't understand too much. Did he drop the shadow already? No, he didn't. Hello, Tony. We are designing the sign that will be on the entrance of the city. I'm trying to understand how to do. Maybe I need to go negative. Because negative is anyway staying outside. I mean, everything is outside. Everything is outside. Everything is outside. So I need the opposite of this. Any ideas? I need the so he's doing it. Even if this guy, I mean, this guy is doing something slightly different, okay? But he's basically, I mean, no, it's very similar. He's writing something with text.
Go up to the filters menu, select map and displace. The displace filter needs to know what background to use, and that's what these two drop-down boxes are for. So click on the drop-down box and select the wooden background, and you'll need to do that with both of these. And then you can leave the
So the first thing that he's doing is doing a
behavior
displace.
set to the and it kind of follows the contour of the background here too. You can especially see this on the crack in the wood that has the text. Select the text that now has the roughened up edges. And we no longer need this text layer anymore. And now we're going to add a drop shadow. But typically, to this selection, like it is floating above the background that we have. But we want this text to look like it's engraved inside of the background. So to do that, we need to invert the selection. And we can do this by going up
So he's inverting the selection. Yeah, but I did it.
Click on Invert.
I also inverted the selection.
And now when we apply our drop shadow, it'll give this text the appearance of being engraved in this wooden background.
I did that, man. I did that, but it didn't work. Why? So what he's saying is saying, select your text. Select your text, right? And I have this text. Then he's saying, invert the selection. I pressed Ctrl E, which is the same, right? So I inverted the selection. You know what is the only problem is that this piece is not as big as, wait a second, let me scale the layer to image so that we don't have the limitations, okay? So basically now I have, so if I delete, yes, I'm not deleting anything, right? Because I have the opposite. Okay. Now it's saying we don't need this layer, so it's going on the wood layer and is basically hiding, you know, the first layer. And it's going on the wood layer, right? With this selection. And then here is saying, now that you have this selection, go and apply.
So we can apply the drop shadow by going up to the filters
I
menu.
applied the drop shadow. So I think this is what we did, but it was not working, boys. Drop shadow. You see that our drop shadow is not showing anything? Is it too small or what? I don't think so. And if even if I make it opacity 2, is not. That's kind of strange. Whatever value I pick, the shadow is not applied. Okay, let me try something else. Let me try a very simple. So I do a square, right? I do a square with the selection. And then I do the invert. So in theory, now, because I don't know if it's a matter of sides. There may be that sides is too small and it cannot do it. Drop shadow, 20. No, it's not doing it anyway. Why is it not doing it? Can we find a better... Also, the other problem I have is the engrave. If I use engrave, it's not really doing anything that I... If I do... engrave, right? Why is doing this? I don't understand. Why engrave is coming out so weird? I think it's not the engrave that I'm thinking to. That's probably why. No, engrave? No way. No way. Emboss also is not helping because since this thing is plain, is not helping. The only one that is actually doing a bit of what we want is drop shadow, but the problem is that is the opposite of what we need. I think I need to search another tutorial. I mean, this thing would be nice if the shadow was here. Can I change the... Why I cannot change the angle? Grow shape. Square. Circle. Diamond. Grow radius. 0. Bro, I need the opposite. The opposite. Why I cannot decide the direction of the shadow? Because if I could decide that the direction was... Yeah, I can do minus actually. I can do minus. I can do I can unlink. Wait, if I unlink... If I unlink and... Because, you know, the shadow should be inside the... I mean, to look like is engraved, the shadow should be inside the text, basically. Right? I don't know if this is called different than engraved text. Let me see, because there is 2014, so probably is a bit better. That one was really old. Like super old. Okay, it does the text, okay. I don't know what it's doing. Okay, it's doing the text. He's doing the text, and up to here we are good. Then it's doing what? Bro, why 13 minutes? Why 13 minutes to fucking tell me one thing? They justify. Okay, I don't know why the people are doing videos like this. I don't understand. When they are like, they want to tell you one thing and they do 13 minutes of a video explaining you how to justify the text in a text window, which has nothing to do with the question, right? Zero. He's using the displays as well. Is this my problem that I'm not using the displays? Maybe because I'm not using the displays. Because both of them are using displays. On the text layer. Okay, he choose just the thing. And he's keeping it at 20. He's keeping it at 20. Okay, I can do that. I can do that, no problem. The only issue is probably that I transformed this one into an image. And I don't know if this is a problem, but this one is text instead. I forgot the part at the bottom. Okay, so what he's doing is using displays. Okay, let's try to use displays because actually we didn't do that. Displays is, where the hell is that? Why I cannot have a single list, please. Displays is in none of those. Display under map. Okay, displays. So displays we keep what the fuck? Displays. He has is a displacement of 20. He has a displacement of 20. I don't know if this is gonna help, but anyway.
And just simply click OK. Give that just a moment to run. And this is your finished text.
Why is the result is like this while my result is
What we've actually done, like I said, is it's sampled to the back. You can really tell.
Alright, my result is basically nothing, right? I mean, I don't really have. I mean, I have this image moving a bit down. That's what I have. I don't think he's doing anything else. He's not selecting it. The other guy was selecting it.
Make sure all editing you would like to do on your text is done before you change it, convert it into a layer. Because once you've done this step, you cannot go back. Well, you can go back by undoing, but you cannot alter from here. Okay. Now, once we have our text here and we have resized it to the layer, let's resize the layer to the image, excuse me. We are going to want to make the text look as if it is part of the wood. So to do so, we're going to come up top to filters and down.
Yes, this displays is not doing what is doing for them. At least my displays is not doing what is doing for them. In theory, it should. By the way, is there a small mistake here? I think there is. Was it there already, or it just appeared now? It seems that I didn't paste precisely the last texture. What? Bro, okay. If I do this, it's moving only the selection. Wait. Okay, I think now is full. Now it should be full. Hmm. No, I'm just fixing the... Okay. I'm just fixing the sides because otherwise we will need it as a power of 2, like so. Hello, Shadow Painter. How are you? Welcome. You're going to install Plane Shift. Wow. Nice. The old version or the new version? Which one? The Unreal version or the Legacy? The one from the website? Okay. Yeah, that's the Legacy version. So it's the one that we made a few years ago, and I mean it's still working. You can play it, but obviously it's not done with Unreal Engine. And I mean it's not fully complete, so but you're very welcome to try it. This place. So for what I understand is that he's using this, right? And this as the input for the displacement to happen. That is what I understand. Right? But for whatever reason, okay. Now he's doing something better. I mean, it's not something that we really need, but it was just to understand how they did it, okay? So if I stay at 20, it's not moving much. I think because we have a pretty large image. So I think that's something like maybe 40 or more. You see that it's creating this kind of weird shape, which is okay to me. Okay, so at least we arrived to this point, right? Where we have the displacement, which I assume at this point is an image. Yes, this is not text anymore, eh? That is an image. Okay. So up to here we arrive, and we did it as they request. I don't know why before it was not working, but
for this place, texture transparent. In this case, that is all of our text, and that.
Let me just see how we
We
select.
want to come back over into our layers dialog, and right-click on our image layer or our text image layer, and we're going to choose Alpha to Selection.
Alpha to selection. Alpha to selection. That's very weird. Why we should have an alpha? Okay. Alpha to selection. We did it.
That is going to select everything within this layer that is not transparent. In this case, that is all of our text. Okay, now once you have this selected, this entire layer here that I've entitled Unforgiven for, we have typed our text out on, this is no longer needed. So I am going to come down here to the little trash can icon.
So it's just deleting the layer and keeping the selection, right? And here is applying the shadow. The problem is that it was not working for us. I mean, I can delete it or I can leave it there. You think if I leave it there it makes any difference?
Background layer and our selection. Before we go any further into our filter here, we need to come up here to select and invert the
So
selection.
it's inverting the selection. Right, so basically we have the outside selected now. So if I delete, I'm deleting, yeah, you see, I'm deleting all the outside. Okay, and up to here we are good.
Instead of the letters being selected, now everything else in the image on the background is selected except for the text. Excuse me, or where the text was. The reason for this is we want to apply a drop shadow text, a little shadow,
and then it's just dropping the shadow, and in this case
should be by default up. And just click OK. Give that just a moment to render and run.
Okay. I don't know, maybe this time we will do it. I mean, I think I did it exactly like this before, but probably I didn't, so... probably I missed some step, but... Drop shadow, 20. Maybe 20 is too little in our case because we have a very big image. Let's go opacity 1. I don't know why opacity can be 2, but... Mode, does it have a specific mode selected or no? No, it doesn't have mode in this thing. Color is black and we have black. In addition we have the color, which for us is replace. He's doing nothing. He's doing absolutely nothing. In my case. In his case he's doing stuff, but in my case, it's doing nothing. Do we want to go more than 20? It's not doing anything, boys. You have the meeting running? Yeah, I can join. Why not? Anyway, I'm stuck with that shadow thing. So I can join. There is a meeting in game that is running. I can join. Okay, so the question is why this thing is not working. Is it because I still have the other two layers why this guy deleted them? I can delete them. I mean, I would be surprised, you know, if that's the issue, but let's try. Opacity 100%. Maybe it's this mode, it should not be replaced, should be normal. Oh, it's doing absolutely zero. I'm trying to make this effect, you know, the engraving on... you see? An engraving. But when it's dropping the shadow, wait a second, when it's dropping the shadow...
And we, like I said, we're going to want to sync it in. So once you have inverted your selection, you can come up top to filters, and we're going to come down to light and shadow, and drop shadow. Our drop shadow box will come up here, and we are going to set our offset X, and our offset Y at 6. And I'm going to set my blur radius at...
Yeah, it's doing
15.
like 6 and something, but...
You want to make sure the color is black. Well, it should be by default.
Oh fuck,
And
I
you
logged in
want
with
to
the
turn
wrong
your
character.
opacity all the way up. And just click OK. Give that just a moment to render and run. Okay. Now we're going to repeat that process by coming back up top again and clicking on filter.
It's doing it again, so also the first time maybe it's not doing much for him.
Option down should now be reshow drop shadow. Not repeat, but reshow. We'll click on that, and that will bring up our drop shadow box once again. This time we are going to add in another drop shadow, but we want to give it a shadow on the other side of the letters, or somewhat on the other side, so it looks a little more like it's been put into the background. So we're going to change our offset X and our offset Y values to 0, and we're going to double our blur radius. So I'm going to change that to a 30. Background color once again is going to be black with our opacity all the way up to 100. And click OK. Give it just a moment to render.
So it did it twice. Okay, so it did it one time like I did. Okay, let's try to do it twice like he's doing it. So he's doing it one time. Let's keep at 20, just the opacity at 1. I don't know why 2, but let's say at 1. And the replace mode, right? With 20. Actually, he's doing 6, I think, but I don't know if our image is bigger, but we can try to do 6 like he's doing, or 12. Maybe let's do a 12. Okay, he's doing this. Then after this, he's going to reshow shadow. Right? And now he's setting this at 0. Which I really don't understand, but it's okay.
You can come up top to select and select none. You can come up top. Drop shadow should now be put into the double our blur radius.
So it's doing 0, 0, 30. So if I did 0, 0, so if I did 12. No, I mean I can do 20. It's not doing anything. I don't understand. What the fuck? It's not doing anything. Absolutely zero. I don't get it. I don't know. I don't know. Bro, it's not doing anything. I don't understand why, but it's not doing anything. I don't know, I'm surprised. Okay. So basically this system for us is not working. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong, if maybe the GIMP, this was GIMP 2.8. I think here we are way above that. So I think we are at least 2-3 years after this video. Use drop shadow legacy. What do you mean use drop shadow legacy? Is there a drop shadow legacy? Ah, this one. Wait a second. Wait a second. Okay, boys. Okay. The drop shadow legacy actually works. Let me upvote this thing. In 2021, use drop shadow legacy, or the drop shadow will do nothing. Exactly. By the way, meanwhile, there is a meet the devs in game. So meet the devs is a meeting that we held, that we do every 2 weeks, and where basically we are meeting in this courthouse, and where we are asking for players. Oh, this guy is so small.
This can't be happening.
If they have any questions, or if they have any. I gave you a quick update on what you are doing. Well, part of it. I mentioned the fan. No. Yeah, there are. Okay, so let me type a few things. The main task at the moment is to make the new land usable and meaningful. With new land, I mean all the land between the cities and to their sides, which was previously blocked. We actually had invisible walls to avoid players going there. Now in PS Unreal, we have that land available, and we want to be sure that's also meaningful with you know, points of interest and villages. So there are 3 parts to that. I would say at least 3 parts. let's say three main parts to that process, to that task. One is to terraform the land with hills, mountains, rocks, and whatever, to make it look interesting. And two, the text I visible is much earlier. It should be about 20 seconds. On YouTube, I think it's about 20-second delay, and on Twitch, it should be 10 seconds. So, and two, well, now I lost my track. No. So, two, add villages, buildings, I don't know what else, but anyway, villages, buildings, ruins, trees, etc. Right? And three, which is the most complex, is to add NPCs, monsters, I don't know, even cave entrances and quests, right? Maybe cave entrance is part of number 2, but anyway. I think that the land to cover is very, very big, so that's one of the problems. I realized that the land to cover is quite large, and this is why it's taking time. But at the same time, it's fun to make. Yeah, it's about 20 seconds. I think it's about 20 seconds on YouTube and 10 seconds on Twitch. So yeah, so that's the main thing I'm doing. So at the moment, I terraformed the land to the west of Idla. So basically after the arena, okay. So in the direction of Amnadair, just to understand, right? Of Admadeira, and so in that direction I terraformed a lot. I think I added some mountains, some plains and such, but now I'm making a village named Homestead. And yes, this village, I mean, I don't know what else to say, but basically I'm making that village. So for this village we will reuse a bit of things, and this village is mostly how do you say in English when you grow beast? Kind of a ranch. So the NPCs still need to be invented for it, so I think we will have to invent some NPC and create and put them in the village. I don't know what else, but there will be quests, and for sure there is a lot to explore. I think that exploration. Oh my god, I cannot type. I think yes, for Unreal Engine a lot of the new things will be exploration, so being able to, you know, walk around and find find caves or find I don't know if we will have like hidden treasures or something like that, but I think it would be nice to have some hidden things that you can find. So it will mix a bit of the adventure game kind of feeling. So right. So I think we'll have a bit of a feeling of an old adventure game where you have to actually explore and go around. So I want to maximize as much as possible the so I want to maximize as much as possible, you know, the role play and the exploration part. And not much the combat, you know. I mean, most games today are most MMO, I would say, most RPG or MMO are basically action RPG. So basically you go there and you kill, next monster kill, get the item, go back, get the item, increase, add and stat. So and the storyline and give more space, you know, and give more space to the storyline. Now you may say, oh, it's not anymore an MMO. Then I don't know, it's still an MMO, but I think I would like to see people actually exploring and role-playing and, you know, building their character and such, more than an endless wave of monsters and dungeons and searching for the next item, you know, for the next plus 10 damage. I mean, I really like Diablo on one side, but I think Plane Shift will be the exact opposite, you know. So like, it's not that I don't like the dungeon and fight. I liked as well, but I think that Plane Shift should not be that. There will be a part of that. There will be for sure fighting and dungeons as well, but I think it would be nice to have an MMO which actually has a meaningful storyline. I mean, doesn't mean that you can really finish the storyline, but you will reach a point where the storyline will be pretty much completed for you. So you will actually play the game and advance in the storyline. I think that's relevant for me. But in any case, you know, you will be able to play it as you want, meaning that even if you want to play it as a power leveler, you can. So I mean, you still can fight all day, you know, if you want to. Yeah, if you want to, you can. You can still fight all day. It's not a problem, right? Or if you want to craft all day, or if you want to role play all day, or if you just want to explore all day. So I think we will push a bit more on the achievement side. So by basically integrating the part of my plane that is the website, you know, which has achievements directly into the game, I think will be better. Now we did it with my plane as an external website because it was much easier than doing it in game. So we did it just because we didn't have the time, the resources as usual to do stuff. But The website is very easy, just reading the database and it's extracting the achievements, right? And is easier than creating a new UI in the game and such. But I think with PS Unreal we can really do it. We can really do it in the game, and we can empower that a bit more. We can have more achievements, more stuff. Little flicks. Yeah, I don't know why this guy is so small. Why this guy is so small? I mean, it's really, really small. I mean, it's not a baby Yankee. It's like a fly Yankee. New ones for quest and events. I mean, new, just the next level, right? Yeah, the 251 or whatever. Yeah, that's very easy to do. I think also the hours. I think also the stops at 1000. I think the maximum achievement for hours is like 1000, but we have people with like, I don't know, 7,000, 8,000, 10,000, so I think the interesting part of the achievement will be to make new ones, really. I mean, new ones related to every aspect of the game. I mean, if it becomes too much, then maybe it will not be interesting anymore, but I think we can have more achievements. But yes, also expand the ones we already have. I mean, that's not a problem. The problem is that some of those achievements at the moment are calculated statically. So basically, I have to manually run certain queries on the database, and it's going to generate the achievements for you. So it's still too manual. There is still too much manual process involved, and it needs to be somehow simplified, you know, and improved and made automatic. So that's what we need. So this guy did a 6. We will do 12 12 10 0. Opacity 1. But why now is not doing it anymore? I don't know, sorry, because I am stupid. Because I selected the wrong filter. I need to select drop shadow. Yes, exactly. Okay, and then it did drop shadow. Then it did 0 0 30. I don't know exactly why it did that, but in any case. Okay. Yeah, the engraving is exactly like this. Now the point will be, the point is that this is going into the same layer. Also build a castle. Yes, well, it's more than a castle. It's more than a castle. It's a set of pieces. It's a set of castle pieces. which can be used to build fortified buildings like towers or castles, right? And I already used that set to create two of them, two of those. I mean, two kind of fortress-like thingies that have been placed into the game. If you are a Patreon, you will see them. There are pictures of it. Yeah. So the question is, I really like this and the way he's doing it. Now the problem is, if you want to paint in it, obviously it will not work, I guess, right? Because the threshold will be too little. Well, actually, if I saved the wait, I think we can. If we save the selection, and now the selection is gone, unfortunately. Now the selection is gone. But I still have this one, eh? So in theory I can use, because if I use this selection, right? And I paint inside that selection a color with a specific threshold. Yes, but I killed the shadow. But if I do it with mix instead of normal, if I do it with merge, no, still not doing it. And by the way, I forgot this thing at the bottom, but we can redo it in case. I saw the castle stream. Maybe I find in game while running around PS Unreal. Okay. How many hours a day you have, or do you need no sleep? Well, I try to optimize my day a lot and do PS pretty much every time I have free time. That's mostly evenings and weekends, or vacations, holidays, you know. Yeah, there are already some locations, some secret, let's call it secret locations, but they do not contain anything at the moment. But they will. There are already some locations which are, you know, a bit hard to find or slightly hidden, you know, so that they are not so evident in the game, and yeah. I cannot see the name. I can see the name because it is inside the sky. Yeah, we need to test the... So how do we do it? I was thinking that if I go field, but... I was expecting if I fill, maybe I have to fill with a certain opacity. Yes, I think he's kind of doing it now. Wait a second. I think he's something now. Does it look good? Probably not, but but that's the idea, you know. That's the idea. So we need to find the right color. The problem of the color, though, if it's too bright, I think he will. And anyway, I need to redo it because I don't have this piece. Fuck. Why don't I have that piece? Because... just because I didn't select it. So in reality I can. Okay. I think we need multiple passes because I think we need or we make the shadow more evident, because I think that maybe now the shadow is not that evident. Blue radius 30, X offset. Let me try to go a bit deeper, okay? Yes. I think it is a bit deeper, so it looks like he's more, you know, okay. I think my problem is the fact that I'm still too bright. I mean, the opacity is still too much. Yes, it's getting better. So let me try a white, but with this opacity. No. Let me try a white with this opacity. I don't know, we need to make some test. I have to show you a lot of space. I hope you enjoy it. Yeah, we need we need to find bugs, boys. We need to find bugs, fix bugs. Mainly the server, mainly the ones crashing the server. Right, so I don't want the server to crash ever. So, and when we did the last event, it happened that the server crashed nearly instantly. Because someone right-clicked on something, but we cannot reproduce it. We don't know exactly what happened. So I couldn't really fix those. I don't know, there were some problems, but what do you think could be the right color or the right way to do this? First of all, let me save it, because I think that this could be a good example also for other signs. We will save it. We will save it under 2D logos. No, 2D signs. I don't think we have a 2D signs. I think we have a 3D signs, but yeah, we have a 3D signs. So I will save it here, and I will save it as Homestead, so I think I will remember. So the thing that I want to do, I want it to look like it was painted. I mean, like it was carved and then painted inside, right? But the paint inside should be slightly broken. I don't know how to say, but should be not that perfect. Maybe what I can do, you know what I can do? I can make another layer. I can make another layer and paint here with the same technique. But then, and maybe even more than this. And then I can delete, few pieces of it. What about it? I think that could be a good idea. So if I do this, but then I go with the, maybe with a strange brush. Can I have a strange horizontal brush? Yes, maybe this one. Maybe this one. So if I could go with a brush like that, and then go and delete, yeah, but this would be still too much. You see what I mean? So that maybe sometimes the paint got removed. I don't know if I need to do it differently. Maybe I need to do more opacity. And then paint with that paint a different color or something. Like the best would be, the best would be a color that is part of this. Yes, exactly. I don't know if it's too evident, you know, so maybe it doesn't look really. Maybe I should just touch it, you know. Maybe I should just touch it very, very, very lightly, like this. The problem is that it looks too similar. It's always looking too similar. There was a way to rotate the brush, but I don't remember. Angle? Yes. I don't know if it makes any sense for you, but I don't know if you understand what I'm trying, but I mean, I think you do. It should just be thinner, I think. And not always the same, that's the problem. I don't know if it makes any sense or not. Let me try without the highlight. I mean, without the thingy. I don't know if I like the white. I don't know if I like the white. I mean, I can live with this. I mean, it's not a big issue, but it doesn't look real. It looks fake. I don't know why, but it looks really fake. Why it looks fake? It looks fake because the white is too white, or I mean, any fort can be done. So we can build different castle-like buildings. So we have like towers. So we have towers, we have bastions, we have doors, we have stairs. So we have different pieces like that that we can use. Let me try something else because I'm not very happy about this. Instead of doing that, what if I use a paint? Like if I'm painting, so like if I use this and I try to paint using white. How is the color? What is the color of the white paint? I think is like it's like this. I mean, not fully white. There is not enough noise. The problem is that there is not enough noise. Understand what I mean? There is not enough noise. I need noise on it. Wait, maybe like this. Maybe I can do a patch of. No, I'm not an artist and it shows, okay? The problem, I know what I want to do, but I don't know how to do it. I know what I want to do. I know perfectly what I want to do. But I don't know how. Basically, I want to add on top of this. What if we reduce the selection? There is a way, right? To shrink the selection. Yes, like by 5. Okay. And then we fill it fully. Does this make it any better or is it the same? Fuck. Should I try to burn? Let me try something. What if we create another layer which is full? Okay. So it's fully white, but we use it to burn. So instead of applying normal, we apply. No, burn is not doing shit. Why is not? Because it needs to be black or what? Multiply. Two beauty fortresses? There are 7. Yeah, there are different beauty fortresses around the levels. Yeah, the sides. There are many, but located around the dome borders, outer, let's say, outer wall. Outer wall. The problem is that the playable area will probably never reach the. I don't know. I mean, I think it's very hard that we completely design the first level. I think it's just too big. I think I would like to go down instead of sideways. No, I was thinking why anything that I do. I was thinking the burn would like multiply. Why multiply is not doing anything? Split. No, erase, no. Color erase, no. Ah! Kind of this, but... I mean... It's doing something though. Because he's adding a bit of... Okay, we should stop spending time on this, huh? I understand. I understand your point, boys. I understand. We should probably stop. We should probably... Why I cannot do what I want? I mean, I think I know what I want to do, but again, I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do it. I mean, we can leave it like this, but I think it's not readable enough. I think simply is not readable enough. I need something that burns that thing more, you know? Not like that, but I need something that is burning the wood. Yeah, maybe like this. Because I don't think it will be very visible. That's my only problem, you know, that I feel that it may not be visible enough. Seven BD fortresses, well, kind of. Yeah, they are discussing about this overlay, grain extract. Grain merge. I mean, these are all very nice effects, but Burn is doing something now. He make it red. He make it red. It looks a bit like a vampire city with this color. He makes it too much of a vampire city, I think. No? Maybe, but it's actually not too bad, huh? Why? Because I selected Oh, I can wash the look at this. Wow. I think I lost the selection, boys. It's super GG. Why is doing this? Because people were complaining that... Okay, we will leave it like that for now, okay? I think we are using too much time, and anyway, it looks nice. I don't know if it's will be visible, but it's okay. We cannot use more time on this. We cannot. We cannot. I would just wash it a bit like that, just because I think it is nice. Okay, so this will be our thing. Now we need to make it a sides, which is actually a proper sides. So we need this to be 4096 by 1024. Okay, perfect. Okay, perfect. Now, obviously, this is too much of a resolution, right? So I will scale it before exporting it. So I think we will go with a 1024 by this, which when you enlarge it again, it will look like that. But I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be fine. So we export it. Let me just check if they are asking something. Where did your lore come from? Where the idea? I managed to get you Lord of the Bronze Doors. Yeah. Yeah, the lore of the game has been created by so many people at different times, at different epochs, I would say. Different epochs. A lot of the game has been created by so many people, different epochs. I contributed a lot. But I cannot evaluate, you know, I cannot evaluate the overall percentage. I cannot easily say how much of the lore of the game I did, because I think that a lot has come from other people, really a lot. Like from the original creators together with me, but then it's been evolved by so many people, including the players. Okay, so we will export this and we will put it under signs and we will call it Homestead sign. right? Now, if we go back in our Blender, we need to create, yes. We need to create a new material. And this new material will have... sorry, I spent a lot of time in building this sign, but I wanted to make it look nice, and I think it doesn't look bad. Is under signs. Okay, so we have that selected. I think will be impossible to read, boys, but I don't know. This is why I wanted to paint it. Why so refractive? I mean, why so specular? But we will probably need to change that, because I think it's not clear enough, really. But why so much reflective? Yeah, I think it's too dark, boys. It's too dark. I mean, it needs to be painted somehow. This is what I was saying. It's too dark. It's too dark. It's too dark. I think we should go... I mean, here it looks nice, because here we are seeing it at the maximum light, you know. And it looks nice here, but there it looks bad. I think I need to swallow the pride and and just make it white. I think I don't have another easy way. Now I lost the selection. Fuck. This will never select what I want. Losing the selection is a real problem. I mean, we can recreate it from the actual text, but it will never be as good. Ah, no, yes, it is. No, it is good, it's good. It's this one, it's this one, it's this one. Because this one is the one that we created with the displays. So... why is not selecting it fully? I don't want to feather edges. Exactly. I want the full thing. It was using feather somehow. We're also way past the hour. It's too much. How many events did you run? I think we need to swallow our pride and just, you know, color this thing. I mean, let's just color it. Otherwise, it will never do anything good. Let's just color it like this. I know what you're thinking, and I'm thinking the same, but I don't have a better way at the moment. Otherwise, it will just not be visible. You know? It will just not be visible. Is this thing doing something as I paint, or it's not doing anything? Not completely sure. Let's just have it like this, okay? Is not the way I want it to be, but is at least visible. I don't know. We need someone with artistic capabilities in Photoshop or in. But otherwise, will be you see, is impossible to read, boys. So. Okay, like that is possible to read. I think the effect anyway is not too bad. I mean, it's a bit. I don't know why. I don't know why is white on the borders. That I have no idea actually. Why went like white on the outside? That's a bit annoying actually, if you ask me. I think it did that because we had to feather the so yeah, probably that's why we had to feather the edges, you know. And we can even shrink it a bit, maybe. Yeah. Let's shrink the selection by 5. No, by 5 is too much. Let's shrink the selection by 2. Yes, scan off. And let's use this selection to paint this layer. I'm improving, boys. I'm improving. Why I cannot paint anything? Okay. No, that's too much actually. Okay, now I will go back to search the right freaking color. I know. Okay. I think it's fine. Let's move on. Where is Ulla? Where is Ulla? I know the game farmer, you asked to paint it, and you go really long quest and you finally paint it, but only for 2 minutes. Ulla, tell me the phrase. Tell me the phrase. Tell me the phrase, please. Ulla. Still working on the piece of wood. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you are right. I should stop now. The phrase is, you have a full war to make. Why the fuck you spending so much time on this piece? You have a full war to make. Why you spending time on this? I know. See you, boys. Test the alpha. Test the alpha, please. There is a rat. No, the phrase Hula is, you have a full war to make. Why are you spending so much time on this piece? That's the phrase you need to say. It's a bit too square, though. Okay. Okay, we are ready. We are ready, boys. We are ready. Do we want the border to be different? No? Okay. Could have the inside being a bit different. No? No. In theory, we could make we could make a border. You know? Ah, it's looking so bad. I mean, it looks good if I go one time, but if I go multiple times, it looks kind of bad. Why, if I do it vertically, it is looking so bad? If I do it horizontal, it's looking perfect. If I do it vertical, it's looking shit. Why? Where is the trick? Where is the trick, boys? Okay, like this is good. Stop, 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 stop. Stop, 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 stop. Now. But it's better, eh? My latest iteration is better, eh? You see it, eh? You see that it's better, eh? Look with the shadow. It's better, eh? I like the sign in Amnade that's actually written in their language. So you cannot read it. Okay, so this piece is actually made of two pieces. The first piece is this one, which we're going to export right now. And it's called entrance sign. Right? And the second piece is this one, which we're going to export right now, which is the Homestead entrance sign underscore Homestead. Okay? And yes. Okay. So now we go here, we re-import the entrance sign. I think it's identical, but we re-import it just for fun. Okay. No, I think I changed the shadow. I changed the shadow on the rope. Right. And then we import... so that's it. And then we import the other guy. I don't remember where I put all of that. I think it was under buildings, generic village. No, it was buildings was here. Eh? I think it was just here. Entrance? No. No, it's not here. Where is it? It's under signs. Ah, okay, it's under signs. It's good. Under signs is very good. It's the right place, actually. So we go and we import this guy that we exported. There. So it's Homestead sign. This one. Yes, there is a name clash, but name clash we're not gonna really care. Homestead sign NCL1. Why it was created this way? No idea. No, I need to call it underscore T. Homestead sign underscore T. And then we create the material out of this, okay? Should be underscore mat. At the moment, I'm not adding any normal map or anything else, okay? In theory we should, but we cannot spend, you know, 4 hours on a freaking sign. Even if... No, it's okay. It's okay. So this one will be Instawood variation A. And this one will be Homestead sign. There was another Homestead? What? Homestead? Homestead Oak Billboard. Under trees. Insane. Insane, boys. Is there a hole or what? Why that part is white? I don't understand. Uh-oh. 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 Why? Why and why now? It seems that we have a hole in the geometry, boys. So that this piece as a whole. I mean, it doesn't show here, though. I don't see it, but Unreal says that it does, so... But I really don't see it here. That's very strange. Why? It's like if the back... okay. It's like if this vertex is not coincident with this vertex, or anyway, they are not matching, and there is no vertex. Let me hide this 1 second. It's like if this part has no deepness, or if he has a deepness, if he has yes, we have a problem. You know what is the problem? Is the freaking back face culling that is enabled on this material, and so I cannot see the problem. That is how stupid base face culling is. And now I see it. You see? Now I see the problem because I disabled back face. And now I see it. Thank you. Thank you. But you know, we can fix it very easily, I think. I think we can take this vertex and snap it to edge, and I think we'll be okay. Or even better, we correct face whatever and we snap it to this. Yes, so I think that like that is impossible for him to have any issue. Right? Do you agree? Okay, let's try to export it like this. File, export, FBX. And let's try to import it again. Big fixes. Big fixes. Okay. I mean, it's looking dark this side just because the stupid scenery is the sun on the other side. Okay. I think we can place these two pieces. Incredibly enough, I finished messing around with that, and it's the small touches that makes things great, yes, but also makes things never finished. Why wants to change this one? I don't understand. I didn't change it. Okay, boys, we are gonna build a village right now. Okay, so this is the entrance. Yes, this rope, I don't know if you like, but anyway, I put it just that it makes it a bit different than just the wood. And here there will be the sign, right? Here will be the sign. And we will put it in the sky. Fuck. Where did he place it? He placed it in an impossible place, I think. Ah, no, is he? Ah, because it's not centered in 000. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. If it's not centered, we can survive. We can survive with this not being centered. I mean, it would be a bit easier if it's centered, but it's okay. Swoop! Ah? Our village. Our village, boys. Yeah, it's very annoying to actually move it with a thing that is not centered. Ah, I'm going crazy. Okay, we are gonna export it centered because otherwise it's total GG. We're gonna move this guy. We're gonna move this guy. We're gonna object set origin to geometry and then 000. No, otherwise it's impossible. Otherwise it's impossible. It's too annoying. Okay, so now it will be easier to move. And also to rotate and everything. Right? I don't know if it will be too high, but I think the idea is that it's high enough. Welcome to the city of Homestead. I think is I mean the white is still not white enough. But I think it's readable anyway. I think we had a very good idea to. You know what is the problem is that the sun is coming in a certain direction. And you see the shadow? The sun is coming exactly in that direction and is exactly hiding the fuck. But I think we can change that. I think we can change that very easily. We change the road. We change the road and no one will notice. I mean, no one will know that we did it for the sign, but we will do it for the sign. Easy. Easy. Look at this. We delete this road. Right? And we make... And we make another road that goes here. And here, and here, and here, and here, and here. No, actually, I think we need to go way more in. Otherwise, wouldn't make any sense. Because then we have the... Fuck. I need to go way more in, huh? The problem is that going way more in makes sense up to a certain point, but okay. Because we are coming from this direction, you know, so... But... Yeah, unfortunately the sun is exactly perpendicular to our entrance, incredibly enough. I mean, it's incredible, but that's what it is. It's exactly perpendicular to our sign. It is. It is. Incredible but true. And so our sign looks bad. But we're gonna fix this. We're gonna fix it because we are going this way. And here there will be a rock or something. And then we are going back this way. And this will be the entrance. And so I know that the entrance like this looks a bit stupid because it's rotated. Fuck. I can have the entrance here, maybe. Yeah, let's have the entrance here. Let's have the entrance here, boys. There is all to have the right light on the sign, huh? I think like this is already enough. Like this is enough. Absolutely enough. There was a rock, no? There was that rock. Truk. Okay, so we're gonna have... So yeah, it's a bit of a trick, but no one will know. Only me and you. Everyone else will say, "Oh, what a perfect place for a village entrance." Exactly the right rotation, you know? Exactly the way I was expecting it. We started terraforming again. We started terraforming. GG, terraforming. Boys, if anyone is new to the stream and you don't understand what I'm doing, or you want to ask some questions, you are interested in how we build certain things, or you are interested to, you know, tell us what you are doing with Unreal Engine, I mean, you can do it, huh? Every stream there are about from 10 to 20, 25 people that are joining in, watching a bit, and not saying anything, which is okay. But, you know, if you want to speak up, you can and say something like, hey, why you do it this way? You could do it that way. I think here I want to have a rocky rocks, so that it makes sense that we actually didn't go that way. I want to have a bit of a, yes, natural barrier or something, so that people say, ah, that's why the entrance is there. And not, ah, because the light on the sign was not good enough. You know? Ah, there is a reason for this entrance. You know, I want the people to say that. Okay. We're gonna do this. Now we're gonna define the layout of the city a bit, right? I really don't like this big curved these big curved surfaces. I think they look kind of weird when... So I think it's better to have like a front like that. Maybe like this is too much because it's too symmetrical. I mean, it's too straight, but it's better to have a front like this than having just a curved shaped mountain which is keeping the same angle all the time, and it really looks like fake. Yes. Maybe here we will have other houses, other small houses. Anyways, a farm village. He's still in an area of the land which is relatively safe, so he's not too close to the bronze doors. I think it's still relatively safe. Yeah, we'll have to delete that foliage, but we will do it soon. Okay, so we enter in our village. You see that now the light is much better because the shadow is there. We enter in our village, Homestead. Why always use the same style roads, and the sort of road isn't right for the time you're trying to make? Should be more mud roads and cobblestone. Let's say that the number of materials that you put on the landscape being, you know, the actual land, is limited. Or, well, let's say it's better to limit the amount of different textures that you use for the landscape. And at the moment we are already using a lot, but we have also other textures that are already part of it. Like we have a darker, we have a mud. Yes, we have a mud texture, which is this one, which looks like this. You know, so I think from distance it looks weird though. From distance it becomes very, very muddish, but when you are close, it's just like a dry land, right? It looks like this. I don't know if this is better or not, but I can also use this, but it looks more like uncivilized, right? While this one looks a bit more civilized. So like they put stones on the ground. What do you mean for the time you are trying to make? We're not trying to make a time. We are in our world. Everything can work as we want. There is no time, there is no reference. It's just a different world. Now, you can say, oh, but everything looks a bit medieval. Yeah, it does. Yes, that's true. Also, we have this other one, which is grass dry. Yeah, but you see, grass dry, for example, is not here. And we have this beach that we use sometimes for, you know, which just makes the land like if someone walked on it. I don't know. So some path we can also do like this, but I really like this one. I think this one is very, very nice to see. I think it's very nice. I mean, I like that one way more. Means that someone actively, you know, spent time to build a road. So yeah, I think I want to use this one. I like it way more. Okay, so in this village we should have one main road, as we said, right? one main road, which is, oops, this one. Like a plaza in the middle, like a square in the middle. Like the inn here. Now in theory, oops. Now in theory, orchards, I think these are like, orchards are flower plantations or something. Clothing shop. It's so hard to read sometimes. No. What? Why is doing this? Who asked him to? Okay, this is the clothing shop, this is the herbalist, and then there is a tannery. We don't have anything that looks like a tanner, but and then we have the Guja pen, which we have. And then we have the Rivnak pen, which we have. And then here they can be houses, right? Just houses. And the herbalist here, and some fields. At least this is the idea. I don't know if you want to keep it like that, but why not? So I think I need to go that direction. So actually, I think that our road should quite quickly rotate left, but maybe we can have some initial houses here. Right? We can have some initial houses here. Now, houses. Apart from the new house that we created, which is that one, but the one maybe we can leave it as a special one. I think that the most typical houses that we have are the one that we used in Delver, and I think we can use exactly the same ones. I think we don't have any other village houses at the moment, unless I'm gonna to make them, but Tannery, large cauldron. Yeah, how do we make that? Do you have some reference pictures or some ideas? How do we make that? So houses, we have all of those. I think I would like to keep them I would like to keep them wood, right? Again, it's a kind of a small village, so I think we need to go with the small houses like this one. Yes, the small houses like this. Wait, I need to add it in normal mode. This one should be the one with the door. I don't know if you want to have a door looking at the entrance. Probably not, but anyway. I think you want to have a door looking toward the village and not toward the entrance, right? But yes, we need to use these houses at the moment because I don't have other houses. And these ones anyway are looking good. I think is not a problem. And also these are the ones that we already reworked. So they have been reduced in complexity, and I think these are fine. Just need to be sure that they sit on 0 ground, yes. And also I need the inside to be painted cobblestone, just for the fact that we don't want the grass to grow there. And so if you paint it this way, the grass will not grow, right? Just because we coded it that way. The only problem is the, yeah, arcane of the borders, but because you see, as soon as I remove it, the grass is coming in. The grass is coming in as soon as I remove it. So I need to go a bit out with this texture, actually. Yes. Hey, I have no other way. Or the grass inside, or the texture. Because it's based on cells, and a certain cell is one type or not. There is a percentage, but... The tannery you think is in the 3D kit? What do you mean 3D kit, first of all? I don't have any 3D kit. I mean, you mean the library, the Unreal library? Try to see if there is something. We can try. Okay, so of this one we need a floor. House A, variation C. So variation C. So variation C floor is this one. But we will make it, I think we will make it wood, no? Now here the trick to match it is just to copy the location and copy the rotation. So if you copy the location and rotation, those two pieces are... fuck, they don't. Why? No! All my theories went wrong. Why this floor is not centered anymore like this house? It's very strange. I mean, we can position it manually, but the idea was that the floor was sticking perfectly to the house. Because I remember that Tua did some changes to the house. I don't know if he did any change to the floor, but it's okay. In any case, this floor, I don't think we want it this way. We want it with the other texture. The other texture is this one. Innswood variation D. What? Innswood variation D. Okay. I think it's better this way. I mean, for this village at least. Then we will populate the inside. Okay. At the moment, I don't need to populate it, but then we can add the door. The door. This door is the door that you can open and close, right? So if we put it in the right spot, we can... I think we need to have it closed, right? So the door should be closed at the start, and then it will work with the 3 positions. Because the initial position is closed. Okay. It seems a bit bigger than the door, or it's just my... Do you remember if we scaled this thing? Maybe we scaled it. Maybe we scaled it horizontally a bit. I don't know, it looks is a bit larger than... Holy shit. Is a bit larger than what I was thinking, but... like a 10% maybe? Yeah. Yes, like this. I think like this is perfect. Vertically... no, vertical is okay. So vertically we will leave it as is. Okay, so this door will be an openable door. Now, I think the first house should not be 2 floors. So maybe this house can just be completed like that. Now, will be very nice, but the problem is that we have to build it. It will be very nice to use the other roofs. So, in theory, this house has, there is house A variation C. So in theory, this one will have a roof like this, but I don't think in this part of the city, I mean in this part of the village, I don't want to use the same roofs that we used in Delver. I think we can use these roofs. I would like to use these roofs everywhere in this village. The problem of that is that we need to build those roofs. We need to build those roofs for these houses. Fuck. I mean, we can do it, but obviously it's a bit annoying because we basically need to take also because this one is a rounded house. All these houses are rounded. It's not as simple as taking that roof and putting it on top, because that will not work. That will not work. I think the only solution is that we take this house. By the way, if we do that, we have another problem. That we will have to build also this part. Unless let me try one thing, because I'm thinking, but I'm not 100% sure. You have found a picture of Tannery in Conan Exile? Okay, can you put it in Discord somewhere? So the best for me will be to do a test, okay? To do a test. And to open this one, we save it and we never touch it again, I guess. I just need to remember to no, yes, yeah. I have so many directories, boys, that you have no idea. So many directories. So many. Okay. No, we have those houses. Where do we have those houses? That's a good point. 1 second. Some of these houses have been imported. Marketplace imported. Okay. Yeah, I should split the directory a bit better, because at the moment I have a huge directory, which is this one, which is called Marketplace Imported, where we basically have, you know, everything that came from the marketplace, which is not really. But anyway, house A variation C. House A variation C filling. Ah, because I already did the thing. Huh? Did we already use it with a different roof? Huh? Ah, yes, 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 yes. Yes, because in Delver, we already used them with a different roof. Ah, very nice. So actually, let me open 1 second Delver, which I think is Bronze Doors 2, Bronze Doors Road 2. At least it should be. So should be roughly here. Yes, exactly. So to go there, I need. Okay. So here we are in Delver, okay, which is the yes. I did that already. I remember. Okay, because I didn't like those roofs everywhere, and so we used, for example, for these houses, these other roofs, right? Which I think is very nice. And then we had these roofs at the top. Okay. So we can use the same technique actually. The problem is that for the bigger houses we didn't do it. For the bigger houses we left these kind of roofs. Everywhere, yes. Okay, but as long as I make, though, you know what? Maybe I can even use this one and just change the texture. I don't think that will work, but if it works, we are super lucky. If it works, we are super lucky. Let me try. If I take this guy, is one texture only. So the beams are on the same texture. No. So we cannot do it easily. I mean, we can do it, but not that easily. I see. No, we have a bit of a problem on. On the on making these houses. By the way, why these one are upside down? I have no idea. Probably they are not. It was just the view that was upside down there for whatever reason. So I basically need to build a roof, okay, on top of this, which is identical. So probably the easiest is that I take this roof. I find where this roof is, which is the SM roof R2, which in theory I should have here. SM roof 2R, and there is an SM roof 2R1, which I don't have here. They seems to be identical. Fuck, there is ruins, not it's the wrong file. Roof, not ruins. No, 2R, here it is. This one. This one, boys. Hula, send me the picture in Discord, okay? So basically the idea is to take the same sides, right? Because I need the same sides, but I need to make it with the other material. So if I copy this one, and I put it on top of the new buildings, that I have here, now I don't know how it will look, so we need to see, but basically the idea is to take this roof, and make it actually is more than that, because I need to the sides will probably not be correct. Let me do this. The array, we change the array to be 1, okay, so that we have a kind of a clean roof, right? Then we apply all the modifiers so that this one becomes a piece of geometry. Then we take just the upper part, because I basically need this piece. Yeah, if you want to have also the beams, that's fine with me. I think we can take also the beams. Maybe the horizontal beams, no, because it looks too much like a... Now, the shape will be... For sure it will be wrong. I mean, the angle. I'm pretty sure the angle will not be correct. But we can fix that. So we take all of this and all of this, right? And we split it as a separate object. Yes, and now we take this guy and we copy it inside of this one. Okay, so this is the result. Okay, apart from the rotation, which we can obviously fix, but and apart from the origin, now this thing is up. Sometimes it's up, sometimes it's down. Flip to bottom, flip to bottom. Okay. Origin to geometry, and then geometry goes to 0, 0, 0. Okay. Now, I think that this roof is really too big for our house. We have two options: or we cut it, or we cut it off. Well, first of all, the middle piece we can cut easily because anyway is an extra layer. So if we want, holy moly, if we want, we could just take this one and cut it off. Or we can merge. We can merge the vertices and dissolve them, and then shrink it with correction. Yeah, that's probably better. By the way, here we have a bit of an overlap, huh? I don't know why, but we have a bit of an overlap. I mean, it's not too many. It's just a few. Okay. So we merged all of that. So now they are correct. Why there is still? Why there is also here? Ah, yes, because it's the other side. Yeah, they are identical. So on both sides we have the same problem. Okay, that's fine. We can merge them easy. Okay. So now you see the inclination and the angle, and also the sides is not the one that we want, right? But I think it's not too much of an issue because we go on the Z, and if the correction works properly, we can just take all the vertices here and move them on the X up to pretty much here. Yeah, I think it's okay. I think it's okay. The important point is that the beams at the bottom need to match the same structure that we have, because otherwise it will not work. Okay, so we do that, and now we have, so now we have the same length, but we have a different angle and a different width. So I think we should fix the angle first, because the angle depends on, now I think that the probably is easier if I just move this piece up, so at least that the tip is matching. At least the tip is matching. And then I just, I think I just take all these vertices in X-ray mode and I move them here with correction. And I hope that it works. I think it's, no, moving like this, it doesn't work. Okay. Because the correction is going to do a mess. If I do it like this manually, it means that the tiles on the roof will be slightly off. I mean, not by much, but they will be slightly off. I think it's probably better to scale on the X. Why? Sorry, to scale on the Y. so that at least we do them. No, 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 no. Medium point, huh? Yes, I will bring it. Good question. The good question is if we need to match. I think we need to match this tile. Yes, I think we need to match that tile. So I think that our border, you know, should match that border. Okay. Okay, so in theory, like this, should be the same inclination and the same sides. Now, I don't know if it would work okay, but in theory it should. So let me save this as a new file, and we will save it as not marketplace imported. I think we can go under buildings where we had. I think I need to fix that marketplace imported because is a mess. Okay, so we will call it house roof. Maybe I can even call it house A variation C. What was it? House A. Where is Unreal? Where is Unreal? House A variation C. House A's variation C roof. There is already one that is called roof. We can call it alternate roof. Let's call it alt roof, alternate roof, okay? So we can save it like this, and then we can try to export only our piece. And can be called like that, selected only, geometry edge, generic village is okay, export. Then we are going to import it. I think I can import it under houses, by the way. I think it's fine. So house A variation alternate roof. Now the textures may be a bit fucked up, eh? So we will have to see what happens. But the texture may be a bit weird, but yes, we need to copy the textures from our stables. So we need to copy this, paste. There are 3 textures, so 3 textures is quite a bit, but you know, if you want quality, there is not much else I can do. There are three good quality textures here, eh? So the roof is looking very nice. Now we need to see if it fits into that house and see also how it looks, because maybe it looks bad. That I don't know. So we leave Delver as it. Let me just check if the door is scaled. Yes, the door is scaled. 091, 096. Yeah, so actually we had a bit of a scale. I think I can copy this scale and we can bring it to our good question. How do I return there? I think we can go with the stables. Yes, let's go to the stables And we can return here. Okay, very nice. Very, very nice. Very nice. Okay, so now in theory we have a roof that is compatible with this. If we add the middle piece, which is a piece that is called something like topping or... how was it called? It was called like roof... roof... filling, this one. Roof filling. So if we put the roof filling, and hopefully this time it will work, copying the location. Ah, wait, I need to copy the... paste the scale. Okay, nice. If I copy the location and I paste the location and I copy the rotation and I paste the rotation, why this house is not compliant with the positioning system? I can put it manually, it's no problem, but it's kind of weird. It should work in theory. It should work. I don't understand why. By the way, in this case is also rotated a bit. Is it? No, maybe not. I hope not, because the rotation is definitely a problem if we need to find the right match, you know. Okay, so there is the kind of a feeling that we created the last time when we were building the other village to ensure that our house was properly terminated with a pointed roof, right? And so now our new roof, which is this alternate roof, in theory should match. If we did our calculations right, it should match this house. And we can see how it looks. These beams. No, these beams are not acceptable, I think. Right? I think they look very weird. The ones in the middle, I think we can remove them all. I think we can remove all the beams. Yes, let's remove all the beams. Assuming that... but if I remove them, they will not be seen from the inside, huh? Maybe we can shorten the beams to arrive only to the... Are the beams a value for us or not? Do we like these beams or no? Do we like the beams? I mean, these beams are not actually, you know, discharging the weight, or anyway, putting the weight on anything, because there is no vertical pillar. And so actually they are a bit weird, if you ask me. But they are giving some variation to the house. They are giving some variation to the house. I think we should remove them, or we keep them short. But if we keep them short, I think we need to add a pillar here. What do you think? I'm going to drink. Meanwhile, give me your answer. What do you think on that? It is your work, she can be bad. Thank you, Ula. Thank you. But yeah, I think we should remove the beams. I mean, maybe let's do this. Let's create another version. Let's just duplicate it. And we will call it roof alternate beams. And then roof alternate no beams. Okay. So I will keep both versions and we will see. So for the no beams, we are just going to, fuck, you know what? I think they are not easy to remove because we lack the, oh fuck, let me see. I think they are integrated. So if I delete them, I think we will have a hole. Yes, fuck. Okay, but I think our correct things is it can fix it. Come on. You really want me to select them individually? Okay. Okay, you really want me? Okay. What is that? No idea. I don't know if those are edges or they are faces. I think they are only edges. I think these are broken edges. By the way, the hole is only from the bottom, huh? Yes. The hole is only from the bottom, but you know, we can merge them. Asking Blender to correct the faces, and I hope that it will work. Seems it doesn't do it. Why? I need to scale because the merge, for some reason, the merge is not correcting the faces. Which is kind of weird, but it's what it is. The scale, the scale is keeping the texture right, but the merge is not. So probably it doesn't see. It doesn't see that as a slide, and so it cannot do it. But this way it does it. So I think we will be fine. Oops, I think I selected something stupid. No, wait. Okay. There were some loose vertices there for some reason. We should remember this, huh? We should remember that the merge, it doesn't fix the texture. It doesn't work with the face correction. I think it's an important thing because we may do mistake without knowing. I think there are some loose vertices there. Let me see if it get deleted. Mesh, clean up, delete loose. Yes, it deleted them. Okay, so this roof is without the beams, right? This roof is without the beams, and we have the other one as well. So I think we're gonna export it again. And we will call it the same way so that Unreal Engine doesn't know. You will notice that the materials are different. Yes. Because we only have 2 materials and not 3. Ah, fuck. But he doesn't care, eh? He doesn't care. Well, we can still delete the materials lot. Okay, fine. So this is our new roof, and this means that in our house now we have the roof like that. I mean, it's a bit all looking the same, but I think if we add, you know, some furniture, some beds, some chairs, it will look better. Maybe a light. You know, if we populate a bit the inside, I think it will look fine. Will not look too bad. Yeah, so I think it's okay. I think we can have this house with this roof. So it will be a bit different, you know, the Delver. I think all the roofs in this village will be like this. All the roofs will be like this. So we can put some of these houses around. Now, we said, what did we say? We say that we want a big road, right? A large road going from there to the center. So maybe I can make this road even larger, I think. Landscape paint. So our standard is usually 400, which is this, yes, which is this road. But I think that for the main entrance, we can make it bigger, like double. I think it will be very visible, you know, that it's double. So it will look larger than the other roads, and then it will just become normal again after a bit. But here I think we will go straight in front of us, right, until the ball. So there will be one major road going kind of straight. I think I can increase a bit the By the way, the test server is up, boys. If you want to use it, if you want to test it, if you want to test the game, the server is up right now. It's been up for the last 24 or more hours. In Unreal Engine server. Okay. So yes, I think it will be a big road like this. Now, how we can make it more interesting? I don't know. But there will be a small house road, maybe small road going up to this house, and then we will add some trees. Okay, so we will improve it. Let's just try to understand the layout first. So how we want the layout of this thing. If this is the entrance, I think there can be some low walls like we had in... do we want to have low walls made of stone, or do we want to have low walls made of wood? Because we have stone wall, right? Which is this one. Fence walls. We were using these ones in Delver. We use quite a bit of them, quite a number of them. I think we can also use them here, but I think if we can do a bit of a variation. We were using these walls. These walls in Delver. I don't know if I want to use them here though. I mean, they are nice, but I imagine this village to be more wood than stone. I think they will use mostly these fences. Mostly these ones. So I think we can build a landscape spline, you know, and just outline some areas. I'm thinking if I want to do it or not. Do we want to do it? Do we want to have these fences going around the city? Or maybe not going around the city, but outlining some of the main parts. Let's see how it looks. Let's try to do it and let's see how it looks. So if I go in splines, right? And I create a new spline. Now we just need to be sure that the sizes are okay, because this size tends to be a bit crazy. Okay. Okay. Let me see if I remember how to do it, huh? And then we have the mesh. So we will select this wood fence as a mesh. And then we will I mean, why is not multiplying this thing forever? Do the segments have the mesh? Ah, yes, the segment is the mesh. Sorry, it is not correct. The segment as the spline mesh. And this one is this. Okay. Then you need to remove scale to width. Yes, exactly. Okay, now is building, you see, is building the spline. If you want, now I don't know about the sides, but the sides to me seems to be okay. Now if you want this to be different shape, I think you need to change on the control point the tangent type or something like that, and then you can move them. But for now it's okay. I don't want to change that. Let me just remember how to do it though. Because the segment doesn't have the tangent. The tangent is based on the control point. Even if when I select the segment, it's saying tangent length. Really? Why I cannot move them? Why I cannot move them? Wait, I did something stupid. You can rotate it like that. Okay. And this is rotating the tangent. I remember you could manipulate the tangents actually, but it's okay. It's fine. At the moment, I don't care too much. So we can you know, create a kind of a area. So I can go, you know, and create more points like this. Now, obviously, I'm doing it as a joke, but you know, and he's creating. You see that he's creating all the fences in the shape that we want, right? So the question is, what is the shape that we want? Do we want this fence to be only at the beginning, or do we want this fence to be all around town? I think all around town is a bit too much. Also, this fence is not really stopping anything, but it may be stopping animals to go outside, right? Which may be the point. Since we have many animals, since they have many animals in the city, I think that this can be useful to them, right? So maybe, yes, maybe they can have just a border of the city like that. Maybe not everywhere. Like some houses may have their own fence. Or some fences may arrive at the border of a house. Yeah, something like that. I think so. Can I duplicate this spline or not? Is the spline an object that you see? No, the spline is not an object, huh? The spline, well, is an object for sure. I just don't know how to duplicate it. Landscape spline is inside the streaming proxy. No, I think it's not considered a separate object that you can okay, so I think we have to make a new one basically. I think that's the thing. Yeah, I think I need to just make a new one. I don't fully understand this part, but I think that there's a green area, but I think it is kind of the fall off on the side that they use to understand if they are colliding with something, or but I'm not fully sure. We're gonna do the same. So we add this spline mesh and we remove the scale to width. So we also have it here. So we have another spline. And I guess we just move it there and we connect it. And we move it this way. Okay. And we can create another control point. Maybe in this case we are just going around this house fully. But in other cases we may have maybe the house that is like going, because I think if we add too much it will become too much repetitive. But maybe. Do we want this part to be part of the village? I think yes. I think it would be nice to have a spline that goes down. You see that he's capable of doing it, so he's capable of having a spline that actually goes down. Now, if you want to adapt it to the landscape, I think there is a... I remember there was a flag. Lower terrain, raised terrain. Yes, but it's not. because I think you need to tell him to tell a specific layer. I think you need to associate it to a layer. Name of the blend layer to paint when applying spline to landscape. If no layer is painted. If no layer is painted. I mean, the layer is this one. It's called height map. Height map. Do you think that this one is going to work? If I say to all the control points that I want to paint height map, no. That is probably not the name that he's searching for. The only layer I see is this one though. Or these ones. But these ones are the paint. Do you think it's this one? Like remove procedural? No, remove procedural is the one that is for the visibility. I don't know, we can try grass and see what happens, but I think it should work on the full terrain and not just on one layer. I can try grass, but no, that is not what he's asking for. Name of blend layer to paint when applying spline to landscape. Yes, grass. It's not doing it. Okay, we don't care. We can just paint ourselves the terrain the proper way. I mean, it's really not a problem. We can just do it manually, you know, as needed. It's not a problem. But maybe if we do that, let's add one more control point. And then we go in sculpt mode. Maybe the easiest in this case is to really make a ramp, so that we are a bit more precise on the way we go down. And then I will just anyway flatten a bit this part. So that it doesn't look too doesn't look too bad, so it's still going down with a kind of a slope. Alright. It seems that the tool is trying to do something with the spline, because I see it is working slightly differently now that we have the spline in. But it's okay. The important point is that we have a very good, you know, yes. Okay. Yeah, so that is not, I mean, our fence is not floating. And then I don't know, maybe we can have just a natural barrier of some kind, or some rocks, or because I don't want to go around, you know. Well, I don't think it's bad. I think I kind of like it. Yeah, we have to be careful, like in these places where it is flying. Yes, here unfortunately it is a bit flying, so we need to be sure that we lower it. It is flying very, very, very little, so I think that is barely visible, the fact that it's flying. But here is the opposite. It is sinking into it, so okay. Ba-da-ba-bum. Okay. Sorry if you have seasickness, but I have to move a bit. Okay. So we will have some trees for sure in this area. Just because it look nice. Why there are always these big ones with but here, because we have yeah, the reason is that here we have a kind of a rock going out, so which is okay. I think we can leave it. It would be nice to have another 3 maybe, not just 1. Yeah, I need to fix the road. At the moment the road is a bit of a mess. I know. We need to make it more flat. Yeah, but even more than that, you know. I mean, it should not be completely flat as usual, otherwise it will look bad. So should anyway have some depressions in. Do you say depression in English? Yes, like that. I mean, not too much, but not too little. Okay, so we will have our fence going around. I think we will arrive up to here. Now, I think the central square... Do we have the central square in... Let me just go back to Delver and check one thing, huh? Why I cannot click on this? Because I'm on the wrong mode. Focus selected. No, I was just trying to check. How did we do? We just did it with this thing. Okay. I think we can do the same. I think for now we do the same, just for the point of keeping it simple. I think I really need to create a new folder, boys, otherwise it will be a mess. I need to create a new folder, which will be Homestead. Homestead, and I will put into it all these pieces. Right, I will put this one, this rock. I need to move them manually from here. Okay. Yeah, we need to be sure that all the pieces that we put are actually inside the Homestead folder, or will really be problematic, because we will never find them again. Just for that. I think another house similar to that one, but maybe rotated just differently, could be fine. So I think we can, you know, kind of duplicate this thing, and we will just rotate it, look in the road, and we will put it here, ensuring that it's sitting kind of on flat ground. And we need, as usual, to paint the bottom. Must be lower than that. Why is not working? Ah, because I didn't select the floor. That's why. I did not select the floor. And the door, by the way. So also the door and the floor should go in our Homestead folder. This one, and this one. Okay, this is a full house. There is a full house. So we duplicate it. Okay. Just need to ensure it's not flying. Okay. And now we need to paint the bottom as cobblestone to avoid the grass in the house. Was there another place with the grass in the house that I had to fix? I remember some of you told me that there was a grass. No? I don't remember. But anyway, everywhere here we need to paint cobblestone so the grass is going away. Now if we can avoid spilling would be good, but I don't think we really can. I think it will spill anyway. Okay. Okay, I think we can have a small road going there, like this, just in front of the house, so very easy. Nice. We will add a bit of variations, like some boxes, you know. I think we can. Let me just be sure that we are on the right level. The level we are is this one. And I hope that all our Homestead pieces are part of that level. I hope so. Wait, no. This is not the way you do it. The way you do it is this. And okay. We moved them all. We moved them all to the right level now. You need some kikiri? Okay, we can put them in. Maybe we can have a specific pen. I mean, a bit like in Delver, that we have a pen for the kikiri. I think we can have it here as well. Why not? The only problem is that, boys, is kind of late, so I need to go. I need to go, but I will continue on this, okay? So I think now we are in kind of good shape. So we have some pieces. We have some pieces that we made for this, and at least we have, you know, a specific entrance, which I think it looks nice. We have specific roofs. We have specific stables that we will have to decide where to put in the city. But my suggestion is that we probably don't put the big one, or I don't know. But anyway, that we put the medium one and the small one for sure. So we have 2 stables. And maybe one for the Guja is the small one. So like we have, how many spaces we have in the small one? 4. Yeah, we have 4 spaces. So that can be an idea. And then okay, then this thing, I don't know. We will have to see. Then we will have some Guja around the city, or not. I have to think about it. And then we will have 1 or 2 of these. Maybe this house can be a special location. I don't know. We have to slowly build it. Okay. I think we need another well for water, and I think we can have maybe a statue or a monument. Maybe a statue of some kind made of rocks, made of stone. I mean, made of stone. Like a sculpture. And I don't know, I need to think 2 more pieces. I think we will have the same guy like this on the other side. I don't know exactly where the other side will be, but most likely the other side will be, maybe this is too big, you know. Maybe we will stop it here or here. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I think we'll finish. I think the village will kind of finish probably here. So we will have another sign, roughly. I think I can duplicate it already, just for fun. I think it will be probably around here. Or a bit more. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't need to be a huge village, right? So it's just a farm village. So I think somewhere around here could be, or a bit more, can be fine. I don't know. We will decide. But it will have 2 entrances on this big road, and that's it. Okay, we need to develop it a bit. Okay, boys, so I think I'm gonna go. Thanks for watching. I will be here tomorrow evening. Yes, I will be here. So yeah, see you soon, boys. I want to use this. I didn't. Okay, fine. See you tomorrow. Meanwhile, if you want to test the alpha, that would be nice. It's up and running, and we need people to test it. We can do this, boys. We can do this. Don't worry. Don't worry. We will finish this. Sooner than you think. Bye-bye.